People tell me every day that I suck. That they have a chance. Cyraxx, you're a hypocrite. You say one thing and do another. You don't take the advice of others. You don't do like I say, and this gets you in this place. But the truth is, what works for you might not work for me. Just because you have experience with something does not mean that you have the right to judge me. See, every day we're trapped by this thing called the internet. And the internet's not necessarily a bad thing. The internet's like a child. It knows no good, but it also knows no bad. It just is. And yet, we treat it with such disgust and such abuse that we don't even realize what it does to us in the end. It's like the internet's got us in this noose, and it won't let us go. And what do we have to show for it? Bullying, trolling somebody on the internet, attacking somebody lesser than us, making fun of somebody with a disability, making fun of somebody who is very passionate about what they do. So my question to you is, who are you to judge those around you? What right do you have to judge those around you? You're no better than me and I'm no better than you. At the end of the day, we are all human. We all bleed red. We are all people on the inside. Yeah, the words that you say may just be that, words on a page on the internet. But behind those words and behind that screen, there's a person who could be very well going through something that you don't even realize. That could be somebody that much closer to killing themselves because they deal with depression every day at school. They deal with being bullied. They deal with being attacked at home. Sometimes by their own family. And yet you wouldn't even know because you don't take the time to get to know them. So my question to you again is this. What gives you the right to judge? You're not God. You're a human being. I was once in your shoes. Thought that the world owed me something. I was once enslaved by this thing called the internet. And yeah, it's true, and I'm not afraid to admit that too. I was a slave to the system. Working long days and long nights, just trying to get my name out, hoping that I could do something right. And then over the years, I became trapped and ensnared. And I kept telling myself every time I'd leave, this wasn't fair. I tried to leave, and I tried again. But yet, it was no use. It was no use because I had no way out. I prayed to God every night and every day. Please, God, let me out of this place. Let me get back to the way that I was when I was 16. Before I started this journey that would soon become a hellish nightmare. I've been judged a lot too. For those of you that want to know who have been in my shoes or are in my shoes, I want you to know that you're not alone because I've been there too. And for those that bullied me, that have been bullying me and continue to do so, I want you to know that I almost took my life many times because of people like you. all the bullying and the hatred, this is shit that goes on every day. Yeah, it's true. We can't even see past our own guilt to make that change that we need to be. Yet, you guys continue to attack others like me. And for what reason? Is because you're bored? Is because you're angry with yourself? And what's the reason? There is none. Y'all that are doing this shit, you need to quit. Because there's no fun in it. It's only tragedy, hurt, and anguish. Every day. And yeah, I'm talking to people like you, Rustic, and people like you, Marty. All you guys do is bully people on the daily, and it's so retarded. You make people feel like they're lesser than you, but really they're not. They're just the same as you. So again, I ask, what right do you have to judge? If anything, you should be judging yourself and what you do. Stop worrying about what other people do. Stop worrying about this guy over here on YouTube that's fighting hard to make a living for his family. Forget about this person over here who's going through a very tough time from being bullied and going through cancer treatment at home with his family alone. Focus on yourself and what you want to do with your life. Stop making other people the content. This shit ain't right. And you do it for what reason? To embarrass people? I don't get it. When is it ever gonna end? When are you just gonna quit it? What you're doing ain't right. And it needs to stop. There are people like me that genuinely want to make this community a better place and have wanted that all along. But yet here you come along, try to ruin it, throw a wrench in my plans. And now I'm stuck back at square one again, unable to provide for my family because of the bullshit that you do to me. So every night and day I pray to God, asking why me? I just want to do what I'm good at and provide for my family. I want to be that hope for others like me. I want to make this community a better place like my good friend Jamie tried to do. Because ever since she's been gone, man, everything's gone to shit. And everybody knows that it's true. This community needs to change. And I want to be that change, but how can I be that change when everybody constantly tries to get in my way? So if you're listening, and I hope you can hear this. If you are being bullied, I hope to God that you can hear this. I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like because I'm there too. Every night, every day, wondering why me. God, will I ever win this race? Will I ever beat this pure hell that we get put through? I don't know. But I can promise you one thing, that I'm right here with you. And for those that have passed on, I want you guys to know that we all miss you. Nothing's ever been the same without you. Especially you, Jamie. You've been a huge help to this community in so many ways. But Marty and Rustic, it's people like you who get in the way that make it impossible to make that change. And Chuckle 972, it's people like you that judge people like me. And that ain't cool. You say I'm a hypocrite, but yet You don't know my story. You're not in my shoes. So why don't you worry about yourself instead? Because like I said, what works for you might not work for me. Why can't we just agree to disagree? You do you and I'll do me. Because as I said, all I want is to be able to make a living off of what I love, to be able to provide for my girlfriend and my family. And if you are one of those people that are doing this kind of stuff to people like me, just stop it. Get to know that person deep beneath the skin that you see. Because you never know. They just might be like you more than you think. So why can't we all just quit this crap of the judging and the insults and the hatred and the negativity? Because you can be that change if you really want to be. Take it from me. There is a way out. Take a look at me. I was supposed to die at birth, but yet here I am 30 years later. Trying to do what I can to stay positive and spread positivity. So please, let's stop all this negativity and get things back on the right track. Peace.